Yo, you can hear me? Oh, that shit delayed as hell. I can I can see you on live on my computer. Damn, shit that delayed. Let's see it. I need the camera on this dang on computer working. On the phone or on the computer? Alright, let me log off the dang on let me get off the computer. Alright. Take that okay, you moved it. I still can't hear you, bro. I don't know why that shit ain't coming in. Hold on a minute. You know what? I think I know what the problem is. Hold on. I gotta get with it. Hold on. I think that what the problem was right there. Mm, 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 mm. It make me feel so good. Why the hell that shit keep coming up on that damn? Hey, Zach, it's saying you're mute. It's saying your mic is muted. I can't hear you. Still can't hear you. You can hear me, right? Yeah, I can't hear you for shit. And then that the little icon saying your mic is muted. I can't hear you, bro. There you go. There you go.
You mean what? Social media?
What's gonna happen when he's in power? Like, who are you?
Yeah.
Like, they supposed to be worried about what you can do.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like, you donate your power to that, then now you gotta be part of that. You know what I'm saying? Have and have not game. You know. So
yeah, Lord, come on, Lord.
Don't be a follower. It really won't affect you for real.
Yeah.
Either side. You know what I'm saying? You just take advantage of what's in front of you.
Exactly. And that's what people don't do.
Swallow your pride or be like, you know what, damn, I'm taking the L because I'm trying to be loyal to some bullshit. But honestly, when I just be true, shit, I win. And I can give a fuck about what he say or what she say. You know what I'm saying?
Anthony, you on TikTok?
I ain't finna just be
Nah, I'm on my laptop doing something. I ain't on TikTok.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If a man finna come and shake down somebody who been robbing me, will I be mad with him? He's shaking down the people, somebody who take it from you.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm for it. And fuck who get mad.
You can't, like, you just can't. Yeah, you just can't keep. We are teaching. And see, this is what I'm saying. We are teaching. We are teaching to grudge. Grudge without growth is destruction. Grudge without growth is destruction. You can't. Ain't nowhere in the world you can tell me you can stay mad at somebody who you don't even know.
How you gonna win when you stay mad?
Yeah, you don't even know them.
You don't win when you stay mad, my boy. You take the L when you're mad. You know what I'm saying?
Lord, request the live. Lord, request the live. I see you on live. Lord, request it real quick. It's crazy, Chris, man. This right here, to me, I just don't understand. Like,
I just see a lot of following that shit.
Followers, there you go, right there.
Motherfuckers don't even know why they mad. Sometimes they just follow some shit.
Don't know why they mad.
So I can't respect it. Now, if you got a view of why you feel the way you feel, and it's left up to the person to listen to it, respect that shit, or call it, understand or like about it. You know what I'm saying? But if you just basically going based off of what somebody else said, man, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
You waste space.
Type shit.
You need to go understand something, or go look at something, or look at yourself, and you know what I'm saying, take an evaluation before you just follow somebody.
Shit,
what a majority of the niggas doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. This whole thing about being the leader and following it, like,
what?
This whole thing with Trump, like, it just seemed like a lot of followers. That's what Chris saying. That's what I'm saying. It seemed. I like what Lowe said too. Lowe kind of said the same thing. He's like, everybody be so in a hurry of, I ain't gonna buy this no more, and I ain't gonna buy this no more. But they will never say, I'm gonna be out here in these streets protesting against us killing each other and doing this and then doing this when it comes to our community.
They'll never do that.
First ones running to the government for assistance. It's these same people.
Yeah, because they'll never do that, because we as a community, as an urban community, will rather accept the fact that there's a liquor store in every black neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You don't see no liquor stores in white neighborhoods, do you? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that shit, bro. We accept that shit because, you know what I'm saying, to us that's the norm. Yeah, and it sucks. It sucks. It sucks, but you know what I'm saying? Is it fucked up? I mean, is it? I ain't gonna try to cuss. Is it messed up? Absolutely. Have we accepted it as the norm? Yeah. There's a liquor store on every black corner in every. I mean, there's a liquor store on every corner in every black neighborhood. But you won't when you go across them tracks to that north side where my parents stayed, you will not find a liquor store on the corner. And if it is, it's in the main section and it's only one, and that's it.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Go out, go out there to Foxborough. You ain't no liquor stores out there. Ain't no liquor stores in the corner of Foxborough. You gotta go way down the street. You gotta cross that river. You gotta cross that Whitley Coochie. And they're gonna liquor store.
You gotta go on a trip.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta go on the trip. Bro, you know what I'm saying? When I'm back home in the hood, and no disrespect to my hood, bro, you can walk right down the street 5-10 minutes, go to the liquor store. You feel me? You go on the south side with my cousin stayed, with my home partner stayed, 2-minute walk to the liquor store, right there on the corner. But the crazy part is, let me speak on the assistant part. The crazy part is that, like y'all said, we won't protest against all this other crazy stuff, but we'll run to the government for assistance, right? Check this part out. They ain't gonna like me when I say this here, because you know I'm gonna keep it real. We will sit here and rather run to the government and for assistance, but we'll sit there and talk about the same mofos that's getting the assistance. Now make it make sense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Make that make sense, now. I'm out here working for mine while you out here begging to get assistance from the government. But then the same people that talking crap about the people that's going to get assistance, guess what they doing under the low? They going to apply for all the assistance too. Well, hell, I might have talked crap about them, but shit, let me see if I can do that too. You feel me?
They don't look the part. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
They can talk comfortably, but deep down inside, yeah, boy, you know you got that little Medicaid take care of that little injury you had.
Medicaid, bro.
Nah, they're serious, bro. That's dead serious. That's real talk. That's real talk.
That's reality, and that's what makes us out here looking the part of a savage. You know what I'm saying? You got us looking like savages, but deep down inside, you know what I'm saying? You got to look inner savage itself going on there, buddy.
Exactly.
That's a common
People ain't on track.
Exist. I understand racism exists, but I think people really want to keep still blaming stuff on why they're not completing none of their goals in life. And I think that's the easiest. That is the easiest thing to run to. You talking about 3 black men talking right now, and ain't nobody got an excuse for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put it on yourself to go ahead and get it. Coming from where we came from, and to have that opportunity, they go, Miss Laura, hold on. What's going on, Laura?
Hello.
Yo.
Let me say this here. Let me say this here. Cause we speak on Trump. We speak on pretty much everything. So let me say this here. Hold on a minute. Let me take a sip.
We're talking about your Uncle Trump right now.
Oh Lord.
Let me take another sip.
Not another sip.
Oh, I got my ring on today. I got my ring on today, so it's about to get real. I got my ring on today, so it's about to get real.
What you sipping on? Cause this right here, that real, huh? What you sipping on?
I mix everything with Red Bull, bro.
Hey, Chris drinking water and you drinking pineapple.
and I got this stogie right here. So let me say this here, right? So you know how Trump went and made this, but he deporting everybody that's ain't illegally to be up here. That's illegally to be up here, right? Let me ask this. Let me say this here. The whole time them people been here, man, they've been teaching us something, and we ain't learned from them yet.
Say it again.
We ain't learned. I say the whole time them folks been over here, we ain't learned nothing from them yet. And Trump is the deporting, the illegal immigrants and stuff like that. But instead of sitting here, a lot of people agree with him saying, yeah, deport these people back, deport them back to Mexico, deport them back to wherever. But we ain't learned. They've been teaching us the whole time, right in front of our face, and we ain't learned nothing from them yet. It's because we don't want to learn.
At
Let me
all.
tell you something. Let me say this. Them folks know how to go out and get money. Them people know how to. Let me say this here. Them people know how to come together. Live in a. You'll find 10 people in a 4-bedroom house. They will stack their money and build crazy amount of wealth. Why you see these people in these small houses, but it's like 8 trucks and now mind you, it's like 8 brand new trucks in a yard. Bro, I'm talking about.
What type
Let's
of
keep it
people?
real.
What
I'm talking
type of
about
people you talking
40.
about though?
Huh?
Who you talking about? What type of people?
Man, I'm talking about Mexican, Spanish folks, all of them, bro. They've been teaching us. They've been teaching us the whole time. But guess what? You ain't finna. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. You ain't finna find no black people that want to live on top of each other and be like, all right, let's take 4 couples and let's move in a 4-bedroom house and stack our money. We ain't finna do that. You know why?
Why is it like
Because
that,
well, number
man?
one,
It's the mindset, bro. That shit go all the way back there.
it's a mind.
How you
It's a
lead a house.
mindset thing, bro.
How you lead a house?
So look at brothers and sisters. Look at siblings, right? How they lead their parents, right? So I know my brother good at this, my sister good at that, they good at that. So what we finna do instead of let's own this shit and build the generation so we can come out right. This one finna go that way, this one finna go that way, this one finna go that way. And they gonna all try to compete with each other and never build together.
Compete. That's the number
It's
one
that
thing.
they have that crab in the bucket mentality. I don't want to see you doing better than me. So let me not do
That's the
something
truth.
that's going
That's
to
the truth.
help you. Let me not do something that's going to help you do better than me. And a lot of times I tell people they don't want what you have. They just don't want you to have it.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Even happening with this podcast right now. It's so crazy how many people don't know how to work the system when it comes to electronics, when it comes to social media, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to so many things coming to this thing, what we're doing right now. And I tell you, a lot of people reach out to me. They'll say, hey, man, really want to do this podcast thing. Really want to do this thing. But would they ever offer to try to team up or even come on here and share some type of insight with y'all? Man, listen, I show anybody everything I learned. I don't give a damn about it. If you make it, I'm going to make it too. That's just my mentality.
Me too. I feel like what's for you when it's given to you. That's just like I tell people how many if you go on the just bread, how many times you go on the aisle with bread and you see so many different types. But that doesn't mean that just because they're different types, people choose what they want, right? But it doesn't stop people from still getting the bread, meaning that like we as people got to realize you all can do the same thing. People are going to pull to who they want to pull to, but that doesn't mean you think that your bread is better than anybody else or whatever the case may be. When something is given to you, it's given to you because it's meant for you to have it. So that's just like rappers. You can have 40 different rappers. They can all be successful if they all realize that, guess what? I don't need to do something to knock you down just to get myself ahead, because where you're going to be is where you're going to be. It is what it is.
Gotcha. What you saying, Chris?
And to pick it back on what she said, yeah, you got it for a reason. But then to add to that, I feel like with that talent or with that extra ability, it's a little responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't just have it and it's something you got to bring to this place. You know what I'm saying? You got to use it. Something. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're being helpful to your community, or whether you uplifting something, or whether you motivate something. Sometimes a person might get blessed with the funds because he finna run into a guy who can have the talent.
That's the number one thing right there.
You know what I'm saying? To basically put all y'all on. But guess what? If you gatekeep yours and he gatekeep his shit,
man. That word right there that he just said, gatekeep.
Never happened. Yeah. It never happened, bro.
Bro, we lost when it comes to gatekeeping. Cause I'm doing this. I literally witnessed.
sometimes I just want to see what the shit look like. You know what I'm saying? I invest in this just to see what materialize out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But some people too stubborn to even try that. Just shoot it down.
Who was one of the first young boys you seen around here driving trucks? I put a lot of people on the driving trucks and owning your own trucks and leasing trucks. And now you see most of everybody's businesses are the foundation of they started driving trucks. Remember, a lot of people couldn't even graduate from high school. They couldn't graduate from high school. So when we were growing up, you had to graduate from high school. The GED really had just came into formation. It was there already, but it was a little harder for people to get. Now they're making it harder and harder and harder and harder for you to even get a GED. So people even held the keys on how to get the GED. When you was in 11th and 12th grade, they said, "Oh man, he ain't graduate." Not knowing this man in college already. He in college, he taking college courses they didn't understand. He was just in school with us. But what was crazy is when you see senior year, on everybody's senior year, you know you take less and less classes because maybe you have already taken everything but senior English. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of electives. A lot of people like, hey man, shit, bro. How in the hell is he going to college when I know he didn't graduate from high school? No, you didn't see him graduate. You didn't see him graduate from high school because you wanted to hold him, like Lori said, that crabs in the barrel mentality. You wanted to hold him at the same level as you, not to see him pass what you was doing. Straight up. And I don't understand that from us, but we have learned a lot of stuff from our brothers, which is white people. I love them to death. We've learned some good habits and we learned some bad habits from them. This whole Democrat Republican thing, we didn't start none of that shit. That's something that we added on as fucking followers and started because that's something we just sat there and watched how they did it. Now we talking about we Democrat Republican because we see that, oh man, if you go and be an independent, oh nah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You saw Jesse Jackson try to do it with his lame ass, but he still tried to do it on a level that wasn't a Democratic or Republican. He did it as an individualist.
I feel like
You want to be about
you know, if the person just
I sent you an invite, bro.
if the person just sit back and realize the fact that we all kind of need each other, and
You said we need what now?
we all need each other. Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When you are this party, when you are part of this organization, when you may be this race or that, you know what I'm saying? If you still getting your ass beat by the machine.
By the machine, bro.
You can be a Republican, you can be a redneck, you can be a hood nigga. You know all that. You still taking the L's. And until you figure that out,
Take that L together. I just added you, Glenn. I know you wanted to jump on. I added you on TikTok.
He said it all though. That part about because people be so quick. I don't need nobody. I remember my son used to say that. I used to correct him, be like, "Oh, you don't need nobody. Okay, next time you get sick, don't go to the doctor." I said, next time you need a paycheck, don't go to work. Stop saying you don't need people. Be very careful of the words you use because words are very powerful, very powerful. And when you say you don't need nobody, and then you wonder why you around here and nobody wants to help you, remember the words that you use. I know I would never ever say I don't need nobody because I know I do definitely. I need a lot of people because that's the only way you're gonna make it to the next level. Because I don't know everybody. I don't know everything. I don't, and you're going to need somebody that's going to help you to that next level to get there. That's why people will put in your life for a reason, whether it was to build you up or break you down to make you build your foundation back over again. Exactly. Everybody was put in your life for a reason.
Or to keep you humble.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to get back humble. Like I've been there. I've definitely been in the six-figure making and boy, let me tell you something. It can get snatched from you real quick when you forget where you came from sometimes. And sometimes you got to go back to the bottom again and make sure you appreciate when you build it differently. It definitely gives you a different perspective when you start to build it. So you're right. Everybody needs somebody. It's just who you going to need along the way.
Shit.
Yeah. And
And it's
then
a difference between needing and abusing, though. Clearly, because some people will need you, and you'll need some people, and some people will abuse you. Got to be a difference to know the need between needing and abusing.
I think most people suffer from the fact that, you know what I'm saying, they can't get over certain, like, common sense is common sense. But some people can't get over the fact that, you know, they put their allegiance and now they feel like they got to be loyal to stuff. So you're going to not even take the hand that's available to you because it's a different party or a different ethnic or a different race. You know what I'm saying? It's different categories. You categorize it because you make yourself small when you do that. You know what I'm saying? You get so much more by just focusing on, you know, how you can bring betterment to that around you. Whether it's somebody you agree with or disagree with. At the end of the day, this is what we're doing here.
So listen,
We just want to fight the whole time.
man, listen, that's crazy. I'm gonna switch it up, man. I'm gonna switch it up and hit on something else. I think we really killed that one anyway. To join the podcast, everybody, I couldn't put it on there, but all you gotta do is send your email, or you can go live on TikTok right now, like my brother Chris is right now, and just go on the invite. I see it's 3 people tried to come on, but something going on with your phone. I don't know what it is. Really don't know what it is. We got Laura here. Hey, Chris, real quick. We talked about the boundaries of a friendship outside your relationship, man. What you think about that? I'm putting you on the spot, man.
Friendship outside your relationship.
The boundaries of friendships from the opposite sex. If you're in a relationship, I think you're a single man anyway. I don't know.
I mean, you know how that goes, man. Like, it's basically, you know, it is what it is. It's like, I ain't saying be insecure out here. It's like, you know when it's a friend and when it's a fuck person. You know what I'm saying? So, I look at it like, you know, if you fucking your friend, you fucking your friend.
What I'm saying, what if you're in a relationship, fool?
That's what I'm saying. So, I'm on to the relationship aspect of it. So, you're mature enough to, you know, consider yourselves in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Those individuals will understand each other, and it is a friend. Like, okay, I know that's your friend. You knew before me. You know what I'm saying? So I look at that friendship like,
you'll be able to take it from the female having a friend though. That's what I'm saying, man.
Like I look at somebody like a lifelong friend or a brother. Like that's it's like you gonna choose to be in a relationship with her. So you gotta accept. You know what I'm saying? Her social life. I don't want to change her life because I got a relationship with her.
Exactly.
But now if a nigga got common sense, that's what common sense comes to play. It's up to you. If you cool with her lifelong friend, you cool with her lifelong friend. Now if you go to seeing little stuff and picking up on stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? What most people do, they go and gossip about it or tell somebody or get other people's opinions on it.
There it is.
Now the friend really doesn't turn to in everybody's eyes. Oh yeah, they kicking it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, that's really probably her little retarded friend that she just loves to death. That she cool with.
Oh, she might have just met him at work.
So, like I said, what I said, the foundation of what I said. You know what I'm saying? When you mature enough to be in a relationship, you got to understand that's kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying, that you're going to either deal with, agree with, disagree with. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're in a relationship. Hey, already to those in relationships. You know?
So speaking on that, I asked Laura that. Laura said she ain't had no jealousy triggers at first. Now we gonna talk about you. you got any jealousy triggers when it comes to that? I mean, just on some real shit.
Like, would I be jealous?
No, just jealousy triggers when it comes to your friend. Like, okay, you in a relationship with a woman, y'all cool, y'all figured each other, pretty much out to have peace and happiness at the house, but you haven't met all her friends or whatever. Even 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, sometimes friends just fall back because of whatever. She might have just, oh shit, I work with this person or whatever. And you just end up.
I feel like if you're in a relationship, if you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be desired. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be him in that relationship. So you wouldn't, I guess you wouldn't entertain if you know that you are
Entertainment.
who you are. You wouldn't entertain like, okay, she got it. I look at it like a friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna knock you for having a friend. Cool. I'm not gonna change your life. That's cool. That'll be me being a low vibration. That'd be on some low vibration stuff.
Exactly. Okay. Exactly. Yeah.
Now it's up to me. So now I ain't gonna be no fool. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to me to see what's going on. That can be a good thing.
So what's the trigger then? What's the trigger that make us jealous? All of us have it. Like for me, I'm gonna just speak for me, so you'll have an example. For me, if she entertained too much, and they start impacting what the hell we got going on, business wise or relationship wise.
That is it. So the entertain too much means you ain't him. You know what I'm saying? You in the drive, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
But what if she just ain't?
You're upset about something, and it continue to happen.
Okay.
Now, number one, if you ain't came out and explained what make you upset about it to her, and you just tripping, you just sitting here loafing to yourself, you know what I'm saying? But if you came out and stated your grievance, and it continued to happen, or it happened out of spite, now y'all just tripping, you know what I'm saying? Or y'all playing with each other. Or you tripping, you know what I'm saying? For allowing it to be like that, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be in it. Like you can put up with it or not. You know what I'm saying?
What you say, Ant? I know we spoke on it yesterday. Just them triggers, man, when it come to.
But if you doing what you're supposed to do, you wouldn't be bothered about no friend. In other words, you know what I'm saying? But now if you
think so?
And if you're made aware of something going on, then you can choose to be a fool or not.
But real quick, it's I have a friend. The reason why I brought this up, I have a friend that they had everything made up. When I tell you, he might be 31 years old. The girl might have been like 27. And perfect. I'm talking about got 2 kids. Perfect little situation. They got a house already. I think they got like 3 cars. Their life was according to be whatever we all see as a standard successful relationship. The thing was, his lady still saw that he wasn't giving her all the time that she needed. So she came to him and said that she got a new friend. You know what I'm saying? So that was it. It made him jealous. Okay, and he telling me about it. Yeah.
So what you said, he failed to do something, right? Time.
The time. See, there you go.
So he failed to maintain something that probably started the relationship. You feel me?
That started in the relationship.
So now the friend came. So now look, it's in his court. I look at something like that as a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if I feel like, okay, damn, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I failed to maintain time, and now there's a friend in the picture. Like, if I look at that and choose not to deal with it no more, I didn't take no L. I'm glad you told me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad the friend came to show me that's how you do it. Instead of come to me, but she came to you and told you, that's a different thing.
I just invited you, Miss Danielle. I invited you, Danielle. I saw you requested. I invited you.
And told you that, hey, man, you tripping or you slacking, and you fall off, and the friend come there and, hey, that's your L if you really still trying to maintain that relationship. But if you look at it like and see it for what it's worth, and if it wasn't worth, trying to maintain, then the friend just saved your life.
Yeah, shit, exactly. What you say? What you say, Aunt Dan Laura?
I agree with him. I agree with him.
It's something you can't. If it's something you ain't comfortable with doing, like you can't. If I can't be my genuine self, and I'm getting complained about for being my genuine self because of time is an issue. And hey,
Go ahead, Ant. I had it. Well, he couldn't hear you. Go ahead, Ant.
No, I definitely agree with him, man, with what he's saying. On everything he's saying, but it's like the main thing is like, if both significant others ain't entertaining, and my biggest thing is in relationships, man, you don't want to give nobody no type of ammo, regardless of what it is, to come back, for them to come back and hurt you or say anything towards you or your significant other. Like Lori said yesterday, like you don't want nobody, you don't want to give nobody no ammo so they can bring back up a load of talking shit about your significant other. And when they do, if
Have my
especially if
back.
they're supposed to, if they supposed to be your friend, they ain't finna talk shit about your significant other. And the time they do, that ain't your fucking friend. That's just, my bad for cussing, but that ain't your friend. That's just not your friend. That's not somebody that you can have in your corner. You know what I'm saying? That person is supposed to be in your corner for you to heal, vent to, get through your problems and stuff like that. But by the time they go to talking, time you get them ammo and they go to talking to putting your significant other down, knowing that at the end of the day, you still gonna go to bed with your significant other, you still gonna sleep with your significant other, you still gonna shower with your significant other, you still gonna cuddle with them. That ain't your friend. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that, man.
Yeah, that shit happens. What's up, Laura?
I ain't said I didn't have no jealousy trigger. I said I don't get jealous like that. I just don't. I ain't say like
Nah, you
everybody.
said you didn't
Every
have one.
no, I said I can't think of one. The reason why I say that is because, like, it's
That's it.
no situation has a value to it until you place an emotion on it, right? But if you don't allow yourself to get like upset and angry about certain things, because shit happens, stuff
Watch this,
happens.
watch this, watch this, watch this real quick. I ain't
I
trying to cut
already know you finna.
I ain't trying to break it down. You telling me you don't put in all this work with this man, and then we see a bad one. And we see a bad one. You don't know it's a bad one yet because we ain't said nothing. You just went, all you did was go over there, go to the bathroom, come back. He all giggling. She taking the order now. Look at you.
Cause I already know where you're going with this. Now you're speaking. Are you speaking on an unhealed person or a person that's healed? Because you got to remember,
I
sometimes
say
when we
your
have,
jealousy triggers. Your jealousy
I'm
triggers.
saying like the old me, yeah, the new me, no. Because when you know what you bring to the table,
Okay.
like I don't care, you're never. It's always gonna be somebody that makes more money than you. It's always gonna be
Exactly.
somebody that looks better than you. It's
Mm-hmm.
always gonna be somebody. So if you harp on that, always worried about, oh, it's a pretty girl taking his order. But if you're giving him the things he needs, if you're giving him the communication, the attention, the affection, what are you triggered by? What are you worried for? I don't care how much you flirt. Like, what are you worried for? Because now the ball's in his court, not yours. Because you can't stop anybody from doing anything. You
Mm-hmm.
can't. You might not say nothing to her then, right? But you can always go back to that restaurant when you're not around me, right? And not saying you're doing. All I'm saying is like, I feel like people look too far into situations like that and they're giving more value than it really needs to. I mean, you expect the ugly person to come take our order every time they come around. You expect the ugly man to fix my car. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just things we have to learn. And so that's all I was saying is
That's
I
crazy.
just know, you know,
No, gotcha. So
but
look,
he's right. You got to stop giving people and the part where he said about the girl, if she goes and get a new friend, that's in her. I don't care nobody tell me. Can't nobody
gotcha,
change my
gotcha,
mind.
gotcha.
That's in a person. If you allow somebody to come in to your situation that easily, that's part of you.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with the situation. That's your character.
Let's go around the room real quick. Let Ant speak on it first. What's your piece, man? Like, what's your piece? I'll go last. Uh,
What's my
what is
piece?
your piece? Like, yeah, this is for you.
Um,
This is for your brother too. So I gonna know everybody piece. Y'all know mine. If I ever die, y'all ain't gonna never knew that. You know what I'm saying? So what is your peace in life right now? And no, I don't think nobody even ever really asks this question. You know what I'm saying? What makes you whole and at peace right now? What would, if you're not already?
The honest answer to that question for me is honestly just coming home, seeing my lady just happy and not frustrated on anything, and then that puts me at peace because when she has something to worry about and that's being bought on me, then I can more focus on what I got to take care of. I'm able to maneuver around my head and my mental state more easier than I am if I come home and my woman is frustrated.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when I wake up, I see her. When I go to bed, I see her because she's next to me or whatnot. But knowing that she's at peace and able to handle things you know better puts me at peace more. It calms me because now, like I said, now I can focus on what I got to focus on. But the thing is that when you especially when you're in a relationship, man, um a man's peace should be his home, always should be his home. I mean, that's just top, that's number one priority. I should be able to be able to come home from work, come home from the grocery store, come home from wherever, and come home and just so hardly just be at peace, because we got to go out in the world, as a man, tackling everything and handling the business as a man in general, because we are men. We're natural leaders. We're naturally masculine. So when we come home and knowing that our home is at peace, that puts me at peace. Besides my cigars, but that
Yeah, you say
mostly
you
do it.
cigar.
Yeah.
What's up, Lord? Talk to me, Lord.
I'm one of those. um, to be honest with you, I feel like I won't be full, and I know it sounds crazy to some people. I feel like I won't be fully at peace until it's time for you to pass away. And the reason why I say that is because being a mother, right? You worry about your kids, and then you worry about yourself. Like, I have peace, and I'm not gonna say I'm 100% at peace. Like I told you, I had to leave my 13-year relationship because I didn't have peace, like none. I used to
Yeah.
sit in the car literally, like, and be like, Lord, if I just want to go in this house and it be quiet. I don't want to hear no fuss and no arguing. Like, you don't. And I tell people my peace will always over trump any time that I put in with anybody. If you don't have a peace of mind, what do you have?
Mhm.
you
that's
know
that's true.
and so it was more of like my piece is just like knowing that my kids are okay. Like I'm responsible for me. I can make sure I'm okay, and I feel like once you do your job as a parent, you feel like that's where a lot of my peace comes in, is
Yeah.
my kids, because they're my drive. I'm not gonna lie. They're the reason why I push myself so hard, because I think if I didn't have kids, Lord, I'd be on somebody's pole. I
So,
don't know. I don't know.
you'll be on the pole. Hold on. That's where your peace at, then.
I'm just teasing. I gotta throw a
Hey,
joker there.
I know,
I
I
gotta
know, I
throw
know
a
you
joker
do.
there too. But it's just true, because I have morals and values and things like that. Not saying people that do it don't. That's not what I'm saying. You just move differently in life when you have kids that look up to you. So that whole, like you said, peace situation is just like you got to be within yourself. That's why I meditate a lot. I
What's
have
up?
to bring myself down to a zen because so many things go on. My mind moving 150 miles per hour. Heck, it's doing it right now. I'm thinking of 150 things at one time, but
Hmm.
you have to bring yourself to a sense of peace. So I meditate a lot to bring myself back to a balanced level,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just to be able to operate day to day.
I know a lot of people like that. Yeah. What's up, Chris? What you think, bro?
My peace, I get a piece out of, let's just say out of the situation, when it comes to, life period. My piece is on if I do so with integrity and due diligence, and I know I gave it a good shot, you know what I'm saying? I'm all right with it. My piece is knowing that you know, I gave my own, and I don't care what somebody may, how they may feel. You know what I'm saying? So I get a piece out of knowing that, like, at the end of the day, you know, I ain't need nothing. Like, I'm gonna be fair. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So if I know in need, if I did my best, you know what I'm saying? That's good for me. And I don't care what the world will say. You know what I'm saying? Because, like she said, like when you got that inner, like when you can deal with yourself and control yourself, you know what I'm saying? Nobody else can control you.
Boy, yeah, I feel you on that.
I can't be swayed by you being disappointed. I can't be swayed by you being upset. I can't be swayed by you, you know what I'm saying, not agreeing with me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, everybody, you're supposed to have competition or disagreements, but I'm at peace with knowing that, you know what I'm saying, I put due diligence and integrity, and that's why I feel or think the way I think about something, so I'm at peace with that.
Yeah.
Now, if you come up and change my paradigm, then, hey, shit, okay, I'm learning. I ain't gonna never turn down nothing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be at peace with what I do. I'm gonna stick with my good on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my piece. And then, like I say, you know, I got boys and watching them grow, being able to, you know what I'm saying, instill in them. I look at it like, man, that's creativity. So my piece is just, dude, my piece is really just being alive and drinking tea and looking at bullshit in the media. You know what I'm saying? Like, being alive right now, my piece. You know.
To provide, and I see providing for you too on that.
Yeah, I can sit back and blaze one too.
Exactly. True, man. When it comes to me, basically, my piece is kind of tied into whoever is around me. As long as I see them peaceful and could appreciate all the blessings that life comes to offer, I'm at peace. Being I guess seeing my mom when my mom first died, right? The best moment of my life happened when most of everybody I knew, mom, involved themselves in my life. You could never really understand. And this to all my young boys out there who get into it with your mama right now. It is crazy. The young ladies too. It is crazy for you to not understand they are not going to be here forever. And it's going to be one of the worst moments of your life to a certain degree that you do not appreciate your parents. We talking about, you know, mostly your mom, because she's there 90-something% of the time. She's always there. You could always count on her. So whenever I lost my mother and I had other people to join in and become all what my mom had already left, and then I saw my sister go through it, not having the same father, knowing that she was going to be okay, that right there was a peaceful and joyous moment. I really, really knew that I was happy in life, because I said that, okay, my sister and my brother, they always going to be happy regardless with my mother not being here. Yeah, they're going to miss her. But I'm telling y'all, it's very, very difficult to grow up with your parents not in your life all the way. So when you do have the opportunity to make up with them, or you might not see some eye to eye, you gotta make peace with them, guys. Because if you don't, it's just something that you will never be able to redo. It's something you'll never be able to redo. Think about some of them best friends or brothers that you done had, or sisters that you done had, that y'all fell out over the smallest things. And whenever they passed away, or whenever they went left or right, you're just like, damn, man, you know what? We were peaceful with each other, but I was really never at peace with the situation. So you gotta make peace with yourself first, and then appreciate the moments around that peace to make you the person that you are. You know what I'm saying? If I don't put no cap in it. Today I wanted to make sure, especially when Chris came on, I got Chris and Laura, and I appreciate the consistency of this. Consistency has become my piece. So that means that, for one thing, I heard what you said. I heard what everybody said. over time, guys, your peace changes. Over time, your peace changes. At one point in time, you didn't have no children. At one point in time, you didn't have the one that you were with, or that you know what I'm saying, that you might be trying to grow with now. And then your peace changed into that. You start understanding that, hold on, everybody don't appreciate me like my mom and my dad did. The way that this woman do it, or the way that my brother do it. It's nothing like being able to ask your brother or ask your sister for something that you ain't got. That is the most peaceful moment that I ever had and I think I might have asked everybody here for something except for Lori. But there's been times where I had to lean on people in my life, and it all came down to me being peaceful with myself, because if I wouldn't have, I would have burnt those relationships a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get into it with your mom, dad, you're going to get into it with brothers, sisters, whatever. But it kind of lets you know how your relationship with them was from the start. If y'all can't continue to grow with each other and continue to get money together or do business, any type of business together. For those of you who don't know, we just had a club a while back, or a couple years ago. And in order to get that started, even the podcast right now, in order to get that started, it was built off a relationship that I had 10 years ago from somebody that I thought was like my mom. And it came from a best friend of mine. And the mom was like, man, I got this property, such and such and such. And this man want to charge this and this man want to charge that. And I just so happened to have the money at the time. Got with Chris, got with Ant, got with a couple other people. And I pitched them about the idea. I always get the best ideas from my homeboys. For some reason, I just do. Look what everybody doing. Everybody doing awesome in life. Make your foundation your peace. Make your foundation your peace. That means be about business, stand on business from when you 13, 14, 15. All my little boys that I coach football, and we're going to definitely bring them on one day with the football thing going on coming up. We started something in Gwinnett County. But for those of you that are too young to understand what we're talking about as grown-ups, and you see this, always know, build your foundation on truth. As long as your friends know everything about you, your core friends, your brothers, your sisters, people that you know gonna support you, and you ain't gotta hide nothing, you ain't gotta never lie to them about nothing, you're gonna always have peace. You're gonna always have peace. Anybody want to add anything, or we can go to the next subject?
Adding on to that, just to say what you mean what you say.
People don't understand that.
And mean what you say. Like, if you don't do that, that's some non-man ass shit.
If you say you're gonna come on the podcast, do it. If you say you ain't, don't do it. That man, Chris ain't said not one time you come on the podcast. He just came because that's my brother, and he just came on with it, just to support.
But at the end of the day, like, that's in anything, like in a relationship. Say what you
Any
mean.
Relationship.
If you don't mean it, don't say it, nigga.
Cause we gonna see later. I swear, Chris, look, for real.
If you don't mean it in the relationship or the business transaction or whatever, like, you come
business
across the
transaction.
same type of people in all walks.
Yeah.
When we doing business, it's like you either a person who got morals that's you know what I'm saying, be about yourself, or you or you know what I'm saying, you hiding or tricking, or
and everything ain't gonna be smooth. Everything ain't gonna be smooth like you might want it to be.
But if you say what you mean and mean what you say, if everybody do that, guess what? It'll be a lot of smooth shit and creativity going on.
But with that, what I'm saying, it can be smooth, but the moment
obligate yourself to something you can't.
You can't obligate yourself to something. Exactly.
Mean what you say, don't say it. Just say shit you mean. That mean baby steps. You want to do big shit, you know what I'm saying? Say I'm gonna do the little shit, and then knock the little shit out. And then when the little shit turns to the big shit, now you can say that big shit and mean it.
Exactly. Hey, look, That is a prime example of what's going on right now. This is why I tell you, man, we started this a long time ago. It's been times I done veered to the left where he was ready to do something and this. It's been times he had stuff to do. Well, I done kind of did, you know what I'm saying? It's times where you had something to do. But see, that comes with understanding. That comes with understanding, and understanding what I mean by that is you can't be too nitpicky on business plans, y'all. Plan it.
Like I said, that can go from a business transaction, that can go from a relationship, that concept of bonds when you're genuinely trying to help somebody out. You know what I'm saying? It's some people that you can't help.
It's some people you're gonna have to cut off.
You can't help them, don't say you can. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them false hope. Now you're gonna create an art. Because you really got passionate about helping them, but you don't say.
Exactly.
You want to, but you can't produce. It's about like heart go a long way. Like heart, that shit go a long way.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people do stuff because he got heart. Oh yeah, she got heart. But we need result getters.
Let's get some results, man.
Yeah, we need result getters. So
keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Okay, I like your heart. But if you can't make the result, then okay, I gotta go. If I want to be successful in this business, I gotta get over my emotion that okay, I picked you because you got hard and I fuck with you, but I need a result getter right now. But when I get to where I need to be, I may have a position for you, but right now I may not. But what happened is a lot of people are.
I got a good question too.
Emotionally make it happen.
Hey, tell me this real quick. Yeah, we can go around the room real quick, and then I know we got to get off. So look, in the hood, we grew up, right? We was growing up in the hood. It's some suburban people that grew up in their little hood. Why didn't anyone ever talk about the importance of credit? Why didn't anyone? I'm talking about nobody. You heard maybe some parents talk about it here and there, and I understand, you know, parents had to work 2 and 3 jobs to make it for us back in the day. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody really come from just money like that. But why was that the last thing that we learned about? That's the last thing I learned about. I'm gonna be honest with you. Before I went to college, you know, I went to the military. I didn't know about credit until somebody said, "Hey man, you got a credit card in the mail for $7,000." I said, "What?" I said, "What?" And that person was my girlfriend. And the person was my girlfriend because I used her address in Howard, Georgia. I used her address, and her mom was a school teacher. She told me about it, and she was like, "Yeah, man, you just had a credit card for $7,000." I said, "7 bands." I like, man, what's the hell that's about? Y'all tell me why we never really heard about credit, man. Go ahead, Laura.
You know, that's a great question because I have asked that several times. Let me tell you something. It used to be, oh, if you ain't got it, just throw it on my credit report. Like, you never understood that, you know, and people don't realize, like, if nothing else, it's more important now, especially because jobs rely on it. So many things rely on credit now when they hire you because now they view that as your character, like your integrity. And they say, well, if you can't pay these people, then how can we trust you to do such and such with our company? And people don't realize how important, you know, just credit in general is. Everybody gonna fall on hard times. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But you're right. I've asked that so many times. Like, why I had to be almost 29? Like, why I had to damage my credit first to understand? Like, oh, this is what it's about. Okay, this is why it's important. You don't know because especially they catch a lot of college kids. That's how they caught me with credit cards. They caught me in college. I ain't know no better. I just thought it was free money. And look, because ain't nobody really teach me that, look, when you spend, you got to pay it back. This ain't no average thing, but you're right. It's not taught. It wasn't an important thing back then.
Go ahead. Instagram went out. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying it wasn't taught as an important thing because their generation, it wasn't important to them. So they really didn't even understand the value or the in-depth of it because way back then.
To who, the parents?
Yeah, our parents, yeah, credit wasn't important to them back then. So I don't even fault them because how can you teach me on something you really wasn't even raised on?
Uh-huh. Okay.
So
That's good. What you saying?
Yeah, I agree with what she was saying, man. Back in the days, especially from um the white collar community or the urban community, but it you know, I'm gonna just say hardworking folks back in the days, man. We wasn't taught that. You know, we basically back in the days, man.
Why?
You either had it or you didn't. You
Why
know what I'm
though?
saying? That's because it at that time, man. It was it's like it was important, but it really wasn't. And what was
Mm.
important, what back in the day, what was important is what you can afford right now at that very moment. That was what important. You got to remember. You got to remember, especially like when Chris was speaking and Laura was speaking, and even when you were speaking. One thing is always gonna rule the world. Cash is always king, man. Cash gonna always be king, bro. It's always gonna be king. It might depreciate, but it's always gonna be king. And we the resources that are available now wasn't available back then. Like I said, back in the days, I spoke on this yesterday and a couple days ago. You got to remember back in the days, man, you had to literally get up and go to the library and find some stuff out.
That's true.
You had to really research back in the days. Now everything is a click of a button, and it's just that simple. Even down to like socializing, you had to really be on the phone to get to know somebody. One no text message like you said the other day, bro. That text message they messed up when they gave a text message.
Man.
That text message in hell, man. But and that's the thing, man. It's like we've gained so much, but we also lost sight of a lot. You know what I'm saying? But it always come back full circle because it's at the end of the day it's a learning curve. So we still got to learn from each other. We still got to learn from our resources. Um, like when COVID hit, COVID put us back in the stone age, man. It put us back in the ice age, bro. We had to learn how to communicate again. We had to learn we had to live how we ain't never lived before. We had to live like we was living over there overseas, like we was in Africa somewhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, if you ain't have no soap to bathe your behind or some tissue to wipe your tail, bro, you was hurt because you couldn't get out at night. So
Mm.
a lot of stuff is coming back full circle, man. And if you ain't learned from if we as a whole ain't learned from our past, but still trying to build on our future to set the tone for our new generation, then at the end of the day, man, we gonna be a lost cause. So right now it's important to teach our younger generation how now important credit is, man. Credit it's ruling the world, but cash is always going to be king, always going
Mm.
to be king.
I see people driving Maserati. No, I ain't gonna even say Maserati. Yeah, the Maserati truck, Lambo. I ain't got that much cash, but boy, that credit rule, boy.
that,
What you
that,
say,
that
Chris?
credit.
Yeah, credit. Yeah, like doing credit. That's like priority. When you see
How old?
when you see how things work, is having credit. Like, don't use your money to fund a
Yeah,
startup.
that's what you always tell me. Yeah.
Yeah, don't use your money to fund a startup. So you gotta build necessary credit. You know what I'm saying? That financial literacy, yeah, that's something we should put in school. So yeah, you're right. We should put every eighth grader need to be having that in exploratory.
Man, for real.
And see what happens is now you're gonna have a lot of people jumping out of college. And now they get to make smart decisions. Oh, I don't want to mess my credit up. You know what? Maybe I can go do this. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of that really mess up the dynamic if you put financial literacy in school, because now you got a lot of competitors coming straight out of high school.
When did you learn about credit, Chris?
I learned about credit when I went to Western Auto.
What age you think?
I think I was like probably 19 when I tried to buy something and they told me I couldn't get it.
Oh, they told you couldn't get it. Okay, gotcha.
They told me I couldn't get it. So that's when I realized, okay, credit. You're losing out here if you ain't got this. It's somebody out here that you probably might have more bread or more cash than. Okay, what? If your credit sucks, you pay more for it.
Exactly. What's the appropriate age to teach the kids then?
And I say early as possible. It go all the way back to what I said last time. Meaning what you say what you mean. That's like credit. You know what I'm saying? You got bad credit, you keep not meaning what you say.
Yeah, you ain't paying that damn bill. Yep.
That's bad business, bad credit. Joker don't want to fool with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I ain't gonna take no chance on that because he capped.
The smartest thing that I had, somebody gave me some other advice too, Chris. Basically, they said when you guys are out here, well, I didn't say you guys, when we are out here and you go through the stage where you're paying rent, find a way. There are programs out there that would, if you pay them, they pay your rent and you still get credit for paying your rent. I never knew that. But you know who didn't know about it? A lot of those people at the YMCA. And that's who told me. Larry Tobin. He told me about it, and he put his daughters on it at 15 years old.
Yeah, so financial literacy, you know what I mean? You basically training people how to take care of themselves at an early age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You learn how to conduct business and how to provide and how to maintain wealth. You know what I'm saying? By just knowing about credit. Because you get to create a source of income based off of your creativity because you got good credit. Now, you're talking about going to what you like in life rather than, going to get this degree and trying to do this and trying to do that. But now you get to be creative because I got the credit.
Exactly.
To go do something that I can see. And if you maintain your credit, you ain't gonna take a crazy risk. You can find somewhere that, like, you know what? I see some land over here. I got the credit now, so I can get on there. I can put a basketball community over here.
Exactly. Early. So real quick, y'all. The name of the company is Flex, Flex. If your kids go out there and they rent anytime, or if you renting, I promise you would. This is a nugget. This is a golden nugget. Write it down. It's something I wrote down. I didn't even know about it for years. Somebody told me Flex. If you're paying rent, I mean seriously, all you have to do, and they got flex cars too. Where you can, if you're doing, say, like a buy here, pay here, and they're not reporting something like they're supposed to be, and say you got less credit than you're supposed to have, 6 months on the flex program, and I promise you can go and get damn near any car you want, depending on how much money you made in the last 2 years and how often that you've been working at that same occupation. So kind of your job is your credit, but at the same time, everybody go off consistency. The flex program, I'm telling you, flex program, y'all research it. It's a nugget. It kind of changed my life. I mean, to a point to where, shit, even me, when you try to have a business, man, them bills start coming from nowhere on your ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the bills ain't gonna stop. You already know.
And when you do business with business partners, where they throw them invoices at you.
Exactly. Oh, I got a ton of them.
This was in the contract right here. Yeah, they say I supposed to get this.
Exactly. Legal Zoom. Handle your business, even with your homeboys. You whatever. Handle your business. Do Legal Zoom. Do it's another one out there too. I forgot the name of that other one. What's the one we looked at, Chris? I forgot the name of that. It's Legal Zoom. It's another one. But
I'm gonna say that one right there.
I'm telling you.
Like, get credit for everything that you are going to pay.
Exactly.
Whether they report it out, if you pay,
look, the necklace, whatever you buy, there is a program that is designed to give you credit for what you just bought.
And if you got terms and then you completed those terms, why not?
Exactly, bro. So like where you stay at, let's just say, for instance, you got people that own a house. Now they own the house. They don't have no way they can run your credit. They can run your credit, but let's just say they don't have no way. My dad don't even run credit for people. They just go off of your interview. Excuse me. They do an interview with you in house, and if they'll pass you, so him and his wife will pass you, then they'll call me. I'll talk to the tenant, because I have to sometimes pick up money for them or whatever. And if they pass all three, then they give them the place. But what took their credit up to the 8? They got perfect credit because they start using the Flex program. Bunny Wallace, I'm telling you, boy, that lady is so smart when it comes to financial literacy.
You gotta look at it like this thing. You know, if anything, a lot of us should have the best credit.
Exactly.
Not some buying shit and we actually buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember we were jits. We were paying for all this shit for our cars, paying for all the jewelry,
rims.
You know what I'm saying? For a lawyer, like going up there to Cage, making that payment.
Come on,
buying
bro.
that ring, or buying that bracelet.
Yep.
Going up there, lawyer, and making the payment. So what I'm saying is, I look at it like this. You know what I'm saying? When people get that financial literacy, you can basically get what you want.
You can get what you want. I got that off of you too.
You can get what you need. So, and I'm gonna say one more thing, and I'm gonna leave with this right here concerning the credit. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be good if everybody get on financial literacy, because now, if you already been doing a good job at what you do, now you get your work shown for it. But you only as good as your leader, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna tell you something like this right here. When you think of credit, be better than those that don't look good. But look at your government. You know what I'm saying? You gotta gain credit for this stuff, but they lost the truth.
That's big shit. So if you ain't understand what he was saying, you heard what he said? All right, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
So basically, he's saying, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Financial literacy, when it comes to, man, the government has ways that they can't even pay their own bills. You know what I'm saying? But they still keep paperwork and certain things going on to keep up with the green and the red, the gains and the losses, so that they have that backtrack of what's going on with their finances and the transactions. You got, shoot, I still got to file taxes. I ain't filed taxes yet. But man, I had so many people that I did business with last year when it came to contracting work and anything that had to do with trucking, that I had to wait till all that come back, because one year I ended up doing it too early. And when I tell y'all, it put me like $5,000-$6,000 behind, and I didn't even know what was going on with my taxes. All I know is I filed. It took forever. How you doing, Miss Shelley? Let's see. I don't know. Can you hear me, Miss Shelley?
Yes, sir. How are you?
What you doing? You doing the verses? You doing the verses? I can't do a verses, man. You too popular for me, man. You too popular for me.
Ain't too popular.
What can you tell me about financial literacy? She said.
Yeah.
So, can I ask you? Can you put the camera on him?
You said you're asking.
What do you feel about financial literacy? What advice can you give to anyone about financial literacy? Credit, how to get, what I'm saying, how to build wealth, just anything coming to the top of your head. First thing that comes. And you don't have to be too professional.
I'm gonna start. What I would do for
I can't.
Answer
tell my kid? I tell him from the beginning, I would set my kid up with a credit card just from the beginning, and I would tell them for all their fuel, I would let them put their fuel on the card, even if I'm paying it or they pay it, don't matter.
Okay.
But that way it builds. I had a couple things like you always want to have some debt is good. So I would have my kid to where they would have multiple, like how I've ran my life. I've had multiple credit cards, and I don't go over to it's about 35% where your credit starts dipping real bad if you have over 35% debt on your card.
35% of debt. Okay, that's big.
After that, I would invest my kid to where not only would I have not a 401k, but like a Roth IRA.
Okay.
I have it set up so that my kid has a Roth IRA. I would set that probably when they're born, and I put even $100.
At how much money? At how much money does it start making money when you start with a Roth IRA? That's what a lot of people want to know.
By the time they're 18, good for alcohol progress. By 18, it's only gonna be about like 40.
Nah, it keep going out. It keep going in and out.
Under that keeps it till they're 35, 45.
Gotcha.
You're gonna live off that because you'll get back about 100.
It keep going out.
On just interest off.
Can you say the number one more time? That your phone keep going in. Your phone keep going out. Okay. Your phone went out, boss man. Say it one more. Oh, okay. Yeah, the phone went out. But I think he said something about a Roth IRA. Let it go for about 18 years. I mean, a lot of people don't have that 18 years, but that's why you got to start early, guys. A lot of us that are 30 and 40 should put up some type of something, guys. Something a month, $100 or whatever. I'm telling you, especially everybody that has found that one. It's time for all of us to put something up for us. We've been working hard for a lot of other people. It's time for us to work hard for us. You know what I'm saying? I want to see everybody winning in the next 10 to 15 years. You know what I mean? I want to enjoy the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? With my significant other. So I'm going to try my best to invest in myself. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. Financial literacy. I didn't know we was going to get this much in depth, but you know what I'm saying?
Another good thing too is that universal life insurance, man. You buy into that.
Yep.
That universal now the biggest thing out now, and this is a nugget too in a Easter egg for a lot of people. You know, me and my lady, we should have been started this, and but that universal life insurance, man, you can buy a small policy. You can buy into a small policy, let's say 150K, 200K, and you just monthly pay into it. And if I'm correct, after about 11 months, that money steady grows. You can pull out after about, let's say, about a year. Then we're gonna say a year. So you can pull from it, but they don't tax you, nothing. But that money still grow. That money still grows. That money you can take 20,000-30,000, go put down on the property, go buy your house. And then another thing, when it came to property, people have to understand that, what you want to do, you want to buy you some land first, man. You don't want to go out and it's nice to go out and buy a house. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But if you really want to own some shit, go buy you some land. Then you build a house. Cause guess what? Government can't take that away from you. You know why? Because you bought your land. A lot of people go out here. A lot of people go out here and buy these nice houses, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, somebody still own that land the house sits on. The government still own that land. That's why you pay property taxes
Mm.
because the government still owns that land.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
until you buy that land, you may be paying on that house, but until you buy that land that property sits on, you still don't own nothing. You don't own nothing. So that's why you got the
Exactly.
property taxes.
Some people don't understand that. Some people don't understand just because you get approved for a house, that's not your house yet. You know what I'm saying? You still got
Get that
30
land.
years on that fixed rate to get that house. 30 years.
Yeah.
15 to 30 years.
Get that buy that land first, build your house. Now you can literally now you can say you can have a house knocked down and let that land sit there. And if somebody want to come build on your property, now you can sell that land. You know what I'm saying? But dirt,
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you, dirt is black gold, bro. Dirt is gold.
It is. It is.
It's gold because
I work
everybody
with
wants
it
land.
now. Yeah.
Everybody wants land, man. Land is so valuable. It's like we know this, but we don't take the time to understand that. And then
On the
like
fixed
we
rate
said,
too.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
and
On your
then
fixed rate.
yeah, yeah,
Like I'm
yeah.
saying real quick, and I'm gonna let you finish it. On the fixed rate, even when they buy the land, let's just say they buy the land and they don't have all the cash to buy the land. They buy it
Then
off credit.
you're looking at 15, 20 years.
But do 15 at the fixed rate. Don't never do 30. Our
Mm-mm.
parents did the 30, y'all. We cannot fall in the same trap. Do the 15. I know it's gonna be some money gonna be taken, and this is, but man, it's only another like 25% that you paying
The only
in
the
15
only
years.
reason why you take that 15 is because when you do a fixed 30%, when you do a fixed 30 years, you
Hmm.
gotta say half of that is interest. That's what you're paying first.
Exactly.
You,
Exactly.
you even when you buy a car, man, like the majority of that, like probably like seventy,
Yeah.
60, 70% of that is interest. Then you start paying on the actual item that you purchase.
Hmm.
So
Exactly.
anytime you purchase something that can potentially increase in value, you get the lesser fixed rate, which is gonna be more expensive because they saying, okay, this guy here smart. He want to knock that interest out. He want to go ahead and get that interest knocked out. But that's the deal. Because long as they got you on that leash, that long leash, you gonna be paying interest for the rest of your life, man.
For the rest of your life. My mom got to a point where she paid it until she died, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you like, man, you waste all that money into it, and I didn't have no power of attorney. We was too young. You know, she wasn't all the way, situated with her sisters. So the funeral kind of went a certain type of way, and I was just a little too young to figure out everything at that time. You have to educate your children on this stuff now. Educate them on it, guys. It's very important. Like I said, from where we came from, y'all should not have to live exactly how we came up. Just period. Period. It should not have to be like that.
Too many resources, man. The resources out there. Way too many resources. And then the knowledge that we can pass down to, our loved ones, our families, our
Okay.
kids and stuff like that is always a good deal. And then, with the credit cards and stuff like that, you want to stay on the 30%, not 35%. It tells you it's under 30%. You got to stay on the
Oh,
30%.
stay under
Yeah,
30%.
yeah,
Try
it's
your best.
30%.
Yeah. Or try to get there. Yeah, we it's so easy to man, it's so easy to burn up those credit cards. Man, it's so
Oh,
easy.
it
Look,
is.
man, you go on hard times or you doing this or you doing that, man. Shoot, man, we spend that credit card like it wasn't nothing, especially if you're going on trips
Yeah,
multiple
because
times.
you like, oh man, I want to keep the cash in my pocket, so let me spend this credit first. But
Exactly.
when you
Exactly.
look up, you don't burn through all your credit. Now you got to turn around and pay that back just to keep your credit okay, just to keep it from dipping.
For
And
real.
that's a huge problem because by you, I mean you basically borrowing money that you have to pay back, and knowing that you ain't got $6,000-7,000 to put back immediately just to keep your credit score
Yeah.
all right, because you might want some, you might want a bigger car, you might want a greater car, you might want to go get you
Yeah.
a nice whip, and it's all deserving. But that's one thing. Like I said, my lady, and I'm grateful for her. She definitely is teaching me financial. She's definitely teaching me financial literacy. She's still on top
Yeah.
of me about the finances and the credit and everything like that. Like I always knew about it, but I didn't care about it because what when the crew was young and we was running the gun, and man, we always had cash in our pocket. We always had money in our pocket.
All the
We
time.
wasn't stud, we wasn't studying no goddamn credit. We had money.
All the
Credit
businesses
what?
that we done had. Yeah. Any business we had was straight cash. It was
Yes,
never no.
with straight cash. It was all money. It was all cash. So credit what? You know what I'm saying? The businesses, the trips, all that stuff was cash. We rarely took a trip where if I got a room for us, that was the only credit I used. Other than that, man, we was cashing out like straight up.
Damn near
And
everybody
that's
too.
yeah. And
Damn
and,
near
and
everybody.
if I ain't have it and we 12 deep, I knew one of my homeboys had it. If they ain't have it, they knew I had it. If I ain't have it, you had it. If Tara had it, or Quentin had it, Kimball had it. It didn't matter, man. We
Exactly.
was we was always cash deep. You know, and it wasn't about who had the most money. If we rolled tight, man, we rolling tighter, we rolling deep like that. We all had each other back, regardless, because it ain't about who got the biggest pockets. It's about having fun and going to enjoy our time with each other, man. And that's why, it sucks
That's the
that
financial literacy again.
it sucks that
Everybody
out
on
of
the
all the
same boat.
homeboys, it sucks
Mm-hmm.
that out of all the homeboys we done had that we done do it. Our whole crew, man, we probably blew through the at least 10 million easy, at least 10 million easy.
It don't make no sense.
And why it only take you
Having fun.
250. It only take you on an average of $250 to $300,000 to start a literally bank, to start a bank. That's it. To
Just
open up
having
a
fun.
legit bank.
So
Yeah, to
basically
open up
we
a
had
legit bank.
so basically we had dumb fun then,
Man,
huh?
but like I said, man, and I
We
tell
had
people
dumb
I speak for
fun.
myself. Yeah, like I tell people I speak for myself because I'll be the first one to put myself out there. Yeah, man, I was dumb. I was
Yeah,
I was young and dumb,
I
and we
was.
all been there.
Man, I was giving money to people that just didn't even deserve money. Bro, I'm giving money to people that never hung around us, never really showed love. Like bro, I wasn't even in the United States. I'm over in Dubai, bro, and my dumb ass sending back like $1,000 just to my homeboys just to do dumb shit. Dead ass serious, dog.
That
Like I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck was I paying my homeboy's phone bill? Like why would my homeboy one that he know what I'm talking about if he see
yeah,
this, bro?
yeah.
I'm and then he got caught with a gun because I financed the money to give him some damn money. This motherfucker go buys a gun illegal gun off the street. I come back home and I'm thinking I'm coming back to some investments. I came back home, he locked up. I came back
That's
home
like I
all the
say.
way from Dubai to go visit him,
Like I say,
and I'm like, bro, what happened with the investments? Oh man, we lost this, we lost that. I tried it one more time, and he lost like another like 6 or 7
one thing
bands.
that
I was hurt, man. I was hurt, bro. I had to let
that's
it
one
go right
thing.
there.
That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? I wholeheartedly give my props to with Chanel, man. and because she's teaching me to be something I should have been a long time ago with with my financial funds. It's stingy, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You know, my pops always told me, man, that if you hang around people that's broke or you stay giving money to people that broke, you're gonna be broke. You know what I'm saying? Then who got your back? You
Nobody.
know what I'm saying? So you gotta protect your pockets. You know, you gotta protect your pockets first to have, stuff to to be able to, support yourself and financially situate yourself and your family before you go to help somebody else. Now she teaching me that. Like I said the other day, man, financial growth is a lifetime thing because you can easily get distracted or something can easily happen and everybody start going down the slope. You start going down that slope
Yeah.
financially, and it's frustrating. So I definitely give her flowers for that,
Mm.
and a lot of other things. But definitely, man, she's definitely teaching me one thing, and that's being stingy with your finances. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is a lot of us have because we're so kind-hearted. We give finances, we give away money that we don't even have. You know what I'm saying? Or later on, we're gonna need back for ourselves, and that's a problem. But that's just what we was taught. You know what I'm saying? That's the way we was raised. But at the same time, like I said, you have to protect your pockets first. You know, and like I said, I definitely give her flowers for that.
Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha.
One
Well,
thing I can
guys,
say about that tea. One thing
yeah,
I'm gonna
talk
say
to
this
me.
here. One thing I say about that tea. That T's stingy, but he put himself he been stingy for so long, but he put himself in a position to where he can do just about anything he wants because
Yeah.
he's been stingy since I've been knowing him.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the fact of the matter is, you know, and it's nothing bad about my brother and my partner. It's all good because this man used to eat. This man eat Twinkies and zebra cakes and Andes and noodles. At the end of the day, that joker pocket is fat as I don't know what.
Hmm.
And it paid off in the end. You know what I'm saying? Because he sacrificed to say, man, I ain't gotta go out there and be having the steak and lobsters all the time, even though I got it, but I ain't got to have it. And I should have stuck to my a lot of things I should have stuck to my morals on, man. It's because when I did have the money, like I said, we all been down that road to where we had a shit ton of money. But we went out there and got what we want. We ain't go get what we needed. And that's the important. That's the two things you have to remember. We went out there and got what we wanted. We didn't go out there and get what we needed. And so that's the difference maker in a lot of stuff. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? Because when you go out there and
bro, I
get
love
when
you.
you go
Bro,
out
I
there and
love
get
you,
what you
man.
need,
I love you, and I do understand where you're coming from. But the man I'm looking at right now, Anthony Brown, would not have became the man that you are now without the struggle. And the main thing is, I asked you earlier what made you happy, bro. You happy now, bro. You happy now. Yeah, everything might not be exactly how you want it, but as far as seeing your happy, I know when my brothers ain't happy. I can tell when all y'all ain't happy. But as long as you with your partner in life, I'm that same type. If a motherfucker you been giving loyalty to, you've been investing in this for a long time. This is your investment now. This is when your investment pay
yeah,
off. You don't put in so that damn much. Same thing for me. I'm speaking for myself too. We don't put
yeah.
in
Since you
so
first bought
much.
it to me,
You feel
yeah.
me?
Since you first bought it to me, yeah,
You don't put in so much. This is the business investment for
yeah,
your future because this is what's the most important thing right here. Like and I talk like I said I love T2 and stuff like that. But I told him I love him to death. The only thing I worry about for any of my bros that ain't found that person. If you don't find somebody, even Chris Henry that was just on here, if you haven't found the person that you're gonna try to go through life with, God, okay, it's fine to grow up and be single. But I'm telling you, I watched my dad transition from the single life to when he finally found somebody that completed us. This lady completed me, and I didn't even know it. It went over my head when I was little. You know what I'm saying? She done been in my life 30 years plus now. But it's crazy for some women to understand, you know what? I complete this man. I am his piece. You know what I'm saying? Me and you have the same type of core values when it comes to that. You know what I mean? And I know some of our bros that don't have that significant other. I know they struggle with this. They struggle with that. You know they ain't really all that happy. Look at one of our bros, Riley. Until he had to deal with it, but he didn't understand he was already being peaceful, even though he went through what he went through. But his person was always there to share the blessings with. All we want to do is take care of our family, dog.
That's it.
You at peace right now, bro. Everything about you, the bravado, this ain't faking it. This you really, you know what? Damn, I'm gonna go out there and bust my ass because I know I got this motherfucker here at home with me. She depending on me to do this. Physically, mentally, financially, whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? It feel good to need somebody, and for females don't understand that sometimes from us. It feel good to need their ass, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know my girl, she was watching the whole time on the shit, and she, you know, it just feels good. She like when me and you on here on the podcast because she know, damn, you know what? He's something else. He's a different person when he talk to his bros, and then it's a public setting at the same time where we trying to show the youngsters like find your inner peace. Find your inner peace, man. If you want to do a podcast, y'all go do the podcast. And that's anybody who with Mia Ant. If you ever do make business with Mia Ant and we doing the podcast, you feel like we leaving you out or we ain't leaving you out or we not adding you into this, you might not have access to that. All you got to do is ask.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ask some questions. We'll probably tell you how to get your own shit. Get your own shit because we know if you make it, not saying you're going to come back and always show love to us, but as you can tell, we find peace in the people around us. That's the shit that we've made, bro. Like when the people be around us and they happy, you notice how happy we be, man. You said Quentin name. You said all the back in the day. I know you proud of White Boy Tony. I know you proud of all the jokers, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you proud of Tar, Chris Flowers. You know what I'm saying? Just anybody. I know you was proud of Robbie. I was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure enough proud of Los right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm proud of Los, man. Los came a long way, man.
Long way. David Sanders. I don't know if you talked to David. I can't wait till you talk to David. David, think about how all of us, you know what I'm saying? David was the youngest.
Yeah.
And that man, the first sergeant there, bro. First sergeant in the military.
Like I say, Los, I'm so proud of Los, man. That joker came a long way, man. Like I watched this dude. I watched Los, man. Like I tell people, man, how me and that joker, we have a story to tell.
Yeah.
And I tell people that I tell people that all the time because it's like I met him twice, and what's crazy about it, and I tell people this all the time. The first time I met Los, him, Kenny. It was me and Kenny Boo was fighting him and Robin, him and Dirty.
Yeah.
I'm talking about we was fighting, and it was all because of my little brother. It was because of Robin. It was because of Robin's little brother Los, and we and that's how we met, bro. My brother was my little brother was beefing with Los. Los was beefing with Aaron. And guess what? Both of them said, "Well, I get my big brother. I go get your big brother." You know how I go back in the day, man, and that's how it was, bro. We next thing you know, they had the whole little blood crew out there in Hudson Docket. I was over there with Kenny Boo. They pulled up to the house. We fighting every single last one of them. Me and Kenny Boo taking them all off. We finished with a set, a whole nother set come around the corner. We finished with that set, a whole nother set come around the corner. And then what's crazy is that died down, and I'm over Tara house one day, and that's how we met. Like we were like, the Joker came, him and Robert and Los pulled up at Tara house because Tara was cool with him. You know what I'm saying? Tara stayed at that Lounge High School, and then ever since then, that's been one of my brothers, man. I go to war for. Any one of y'all, I go to war for. I shed blood for. And the crazy thing is, man, I won't take that back for nothing in the world, man. I won't take that back for nothing in the world. Because,
see, then the young boys don't have that. The young boys don't have that where they can get each other respect. They either got to meet each other on a football team, a basketball team. Like, that's the only way they can really go through it because they ain't really got no hood shit to go through. You know what I'm saying? Look, that is not bad. I'm just saying they'll never have a real platonic relationship with somebody.
No.
It starts from ground zero, and it ain't no sports involved.
No, that kind of bond, that kind of bondship is gone. It's dead. Gone. You know, look, young cats these days, they beef with each other, man. They beef for life. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. You know, ain't no making up, ain't no none of that. You know, and that's how you end up killing somebody, man. So ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. It was niggas I wanted dead and off and do all that back in the day, like that took advantage of me a couple times. You know? But I did realize I'm 13, no more than 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, when my pops and all them people came, a couple police came, and I got into it. One of my best friends, man, I remember me and Lil Tim Stokes got into it. I was wondering myself, I was just at this man's house. I was just spending the night at the man's house. And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
From here on out, all this bullshit, 12, 13, 14, none of that shit matter, bro. I'm going to move forward. I ain't going to mess with these people no more. And I just blocked everybody out, dog. I blocked everybody out. I started focusing on partying and whatever Tara had going on, I was in it. You know what I'm saying? And I was really, I ain't never thought that we were gonna even really have to fight again, ever. Until I met them hounds, that was it. You know what I mean? But then I turned to big brother. I turned to the big brother mode to where I just ain't want him to do it. But we're gonna get up out of here, man. We're gonna get up out of here, and we're gonna try to jump on it tomorrow, man. We've been on it for 2 hours. We're gonna try to jump on it tomorrow. If you want to, you can carry on. But you know what I'm saying? I'm finna put some time in with the lady.
Yeah, same here. We got some stuff to do around the house, man. Same here.
Get me some food in my stomach, man. I'm headed to the gym right after this. I'm headed straight to the gym. So all right, man. One love, and hopefully we see you tomorrow, man. Be able to make it.
I'll be on tomorrow.
Be safe.
Yep. Yes, sir. You too.
I feel like stopping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like stopping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. These motherfuckers on the road, where the hell they learn to drive? Jive turkeys at my job, about to get a cool, cold, mean five. Should've took the day off. Might slap my boss. My own damn kids pissing me off, as if I hadn't had enough. Chipotle